Despite all the advancements in scientific research and exploration, there are still a lot of things in this world that stump experts to this day, just like these places we're about to visit that seem to defy the well-established laws of physics and geology. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind adventure, then look no further than these 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist. What's up, Magnetics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned to find out if we'll ever crack the mystery behind our top 1 pick. Put your travel shoes and thinking caps on, cause here we go! Number 10. Beacon of Maracaibo, Venezuela. First on our list is what is considered the most electric place on Earth, where lightning just doesn't strike the same place twice, it strikes the same place 28 times a minute. In Venezuela, specifically at the point where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo, you'll see a never-ending display of electrically charged fireworks in the sky. In 2013, the Guinness Book of World Records declared this place as having the highest concentration of lightning. With 250 lightning flashes per square kilometer that year, this place was rightfully dubbed the lightning capital of the world. In the 1960s, it was theorized that high uranium deposits in the river's bedrock attracted lightning strikes, but a most recent theory attributes it to a combination of topography and wind patterns. However, neither of these theories have been scientifically proven. The Marvel fan in me, though, wants to believe it's actually Thor's secret hideout. Keep watching, because our number 1 pick is definitely an aviation mystery as old as time. Number 9. Fire Eagle's Nest, Siberia. What comes to mind when you see this image? A giant speaker? An enormous alien eyeball? The world's biggest wart? Even now, Russian scientists still aren't sure either what exactly this is, so you can let your imagination run wild. In 1949, a Russian geologist discovered this 40-meter-high and 100-meter-wide crater north of the Irkutsk region in Siberia. Back then, it was called the Fire Eagle's Nest, mainly because both humans and animals that visit the area disappear without a trace. But these days, people also refer to it as Patum Crater, named after a nearby river. Theories of its origin abound, from an alien ship landing on the area to it being a fragment of a meteorite that fell in the area sometime in the 1900s. However, the more bizarre phenomenon that hounds this crater is that people reportedly experience unexplained headaches, disorientation, and nausea upon entering the area. The most tragic of all was the sudden death of Eugeny Vorobyev, the leader of an expedition. When he visited the site in 2005, just when he was about to reach the crater, Vorobyev suddenly died of a heart attack. Could the place actually be cursed? Only time will tell. Number 8. Petrifying Well, United Kingdom. British legend has it that a certain witch nicknamed Mother Shipton, who could predict future events and tragedies, was born in this cave in Knaresborough in North Yorkshire. Interestingly, the cave's nearby well seemingly turns everything it touches into stone in just a matter of weeks. This led locals to believe the water in the well is cursed by the devil. In their quest to explain the odd petrification of common objects around this well, scientists have analyzed the water from it and found that it has obscenely high mineral content, which creates the hard shell that covers the everyday items like teddy bears, kettles, dolls, and even a bicycle. This is similar to how stalactites and stalagmites are formed in caves. However, the speed at which these objects turn into stone remains a mystery. Needless to say, don't you dare drink from this well at all costs if you don't want to end up like a living statue. Number 7. Sleepy Hollow, Kazakhstan. If you're the lazy couch potato type who thinks you could outsleep Princess Aurora on any given day, then you're in for a rude awakening. In 2013, more than 140 residents of the village of Kalachi in Kazakhstan were affected by a mysterious sleeping sickness that led to people dozing off for several days. The villagers would then wake up from slumber with headaches, weakness, and sometimes even memory loss.
Такое ощущение, что у этого кресла появляются щупальца, и они вот тебя вот так вот прям ноги прижимают, и все.
Закинул удочку. Вот стою, меня вроде как бы раз-раз пошатнет. Рыбку поймал, повернулся вот так вот к скале, стал ее отцеплять. Меня вроде как бы вот сюда вот тянет так в речку.
After further investigation, the Kazakhstan government reported in 2015 that the mysterious illness was due to the uranium mines, which were closed during the fall of the Soviet Union. It's believed that a high concentration of carbon monoxide hydrocarbons coming from the mines polluted the air, causing people in nearby areas to fall asleep. However, it doesn't explain how the sleeping sickness that lasted almost 3 years disappeared just as suddenly as it started. Number 6. Ringing Rocks, USA. Whoa, what musical sorcery is this? Why do those boulders sound like metal pipes rather than stones? Do they have some kind of major identity crisis? The Ringing Rocks Park, located in Pennsylvania, features an 8-acre field of huge rocks that, when struck by a hammer, produce a sound that's closer to a bell or a metal object.
And we've been noticing that the rocks have different pitches within the same rock itself.
Earlier, scientists initially offered that the high iron content of the rocks found in this park could be the reason behind the ringing ability of the boulders, but further research shows that it was within the normal range of iron as with other stones, so this theory was dismissed. More theories try to point at physical conditions affecting the rocks ringing, from the boulder's size and shape to how they are stacked against each other. Whatever the reason might be, you could definitely live out your rock star dreams with these badass boulders. Number 5. Crooked Forest, Poland. This forest is not a scene from a Guillermo del Toro movie. In a small corner of West Poland, you can find this area called the Crooked Forest, an eerie patch of pine trees that have taken an interestingly odd shape. The 400-plus trees are mysteriously bent at a 90-degree angle at their base, giving off an otherworldly vibe. The trees here are believed to have been planted in the 1930s. They were about a decade old when they started growing curved trunks, giving way to the most popular theory that their abnormal growth was brought about by World War II tanks plowing through the forest and crushing the young trees. Some also believe that fluctuations in the gravitational pull in the area have caused the weird growth, while others speculate that it might be due to thick and heavy snowfall that flattened the trees while they were still seedlings. Number 4. Multicolored Lake, Indonesia. From deep red to bright turquoise, the waters in the Kelimutu crater lakes found in Flores, Indonesia are definitely a sight to behold. Consisting of 3 water bodies that sit on top of the Kelimutu volcano, these crater lakes have been the object of curiosity because each lake is of a different color. Even stranger is the fact that some of the lakes have actually changed hues throughout the years. Because of this strange phenomenon, it's no surprise that locals have conjured up myths about the 3 lakes. The blue lake is believed to be home to younger souls who have died. The red one houses the souls of evil people, while the white lake is where souls of older people gather. While most lakes get their color from certain bacteria and microorganisms that inhabit them, Kelimutu's lakes are a bit more mysterious because it changes colors like a mood ring despite having no reported signs of life in them. Number 3. Egg-laying Cliff, China. Just when we thought only animals could lay eggs, here comes this mysterious rock wall in China that's been giving birth to stone eggs for years. The Chandenya, which translates to egg-laying cliff, is a 19-foot-high rock wall that appears to produce unusual egg-shaped rock formations every 30 years. As the cliff's stone degrades, these eggs grow more exposed until eventually they fall off as if a chicken just delivered them. Almost all of the families in the nearby Gulujai village have kept one of these dinosaur egg-like boulders, believing they bring good luck. Geologists claim that these stones, made up of sediment deposits, were formed some 500 million years ago, but they haven't cracked the code yet as to how the rocks have developed their smooth, round shapes within a short incubation period. Number 2. Boiling River, Peru. Ever since he was a kid, geoscientist Andres Ruzzo has made it his mission to uncover the mystery of a boiling river deep in the Peruvian Amazon that his grandfather had told him of. In 2011, he finally went on that expedition to find the mysterious river and discovered the Shanai Timpishka, a boiling river that was highly protected by a local shaman. With a maximum temperature of over 200 degrees Fahrenheit, the boiling river kills anything that falls into it. Usually, hot springs such as this are heated by a nearby volcano, but the nearest one in the area is 400 miles away. After doing some investigation, Ruzzo believes that a fault-led hydrothermal feature was causing the extremely high temperatures.
The waters could be coming as far away as glaciers in the Andes, then seeping down deep into the earth and coming out to form the boiling river after getting heated up from that geothermal gradient.
Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1, the Devil's Triangle. This section of the North Atlantic Ocean, more famously known as the Bermuda Triangle, has instilled both fear and interest in people because of numerous unexplained disappearances that occurred here throughout history. Disappearances in this area have been recorded as far back as the 1800s, but one of the most famous ones happened on December 5th, 1945, when a U.S. Navy practice mission from Fort Lauderdale, consisting of 14 men, lost radio contact just an hour and a half into the mission. Search crafts were dispatched to find the flight and guide them back, but the fleet was never found. Scientists have attributed the cause of these disappearances to rapid and severe atmospheric changes in the area. However, some people still believe that mystical and unexplainable forces are behind the aerial disappearing acts. How about you? Do you have your own exciting theories that might explain any of these strange phenomena? Let us know in the comments section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? Learn more about the strange planet we live in by checking out our list of the 10 most incredible things found frozen in ice. Till then, stay curious, Factnatics, and see you in the next video.